Sashi
Puki Juxing Lojong Rira Lingxi Niande Genpadi Sangye Shingdu Mite Oargi Yokun Namda Shingla Chuparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamgirya Tayami
Sangye
Chidam Soki Jonam La Jamshu Bardu Dakni Gyatsuchi Daki Shinyen Gipe Sunam Ki Drola Benshir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chidam Soki Choknam La Jamshu Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Daki Chunyen Kipe Sunam Ki Drola Benshir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chidam Soki Choknam La Jamshu Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Daki Chunyen Kipe Sunam Ki Drola Benshir Sangye Druparsho.
Am I at the right place?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Where can I find that version? The 11.9.
I'll airdrop it, dude.
Okay, thanks.
I just learned how.
Can I join you
Ah,
there?
cool.
Paula taught me.
Yeah. Can you airdrop it to me too, Kashima?
Yes, I guess.
Could you airdrop it to me?
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, who wants it?
Seiji.
Seiji wants it.
I do. Paula. Or Bets. Bets is mad.
I'm the guy with the Chinese looking guy with the
You're
beard. in the
Patricia?
That's you.
Bottom, bottom right.
Oh. Not,
Who else wants it?
Bets is Mac.
Dr. Wu want it?
well, I can put it in the public.
Yeah, if you just put it in the
You want to
police.
say just text?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what does that
I'll put it.
Okay.
I think I did everybody.
No, you didn't do me.
I didn't do
So I put it in GMR version.
Thank you. Put it in. Take them away.
I think I got everybody. That's on. Okay.
Your text 1, GMR, and correlations, right?
Yep. I didn't get it. Thank you, Sadie.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, let's go. Seiji, read
Right?
loud. Overpower everybody.
Deje dal jur la lojong su
Good. Wow.
so chao
Pel.
pel che
Wow.
pel che wan nyande lam gizing bris su
Chisu.
chisu
Selwa.
selwa
Dar.
tarka
Way.
chalwe tu
Shindu.
shutu
Gu.
guma gu
Gu. Shim.
guma chun
Good. Okay, not bad. No, it's not bad. Deje means after that, meaning in the teaching by the Lama. We're still in the first session, Tundambo. How many sessions total? I don't remember.
11.
We're still in the first session. This is a transcript. His Sage's text is a transcript in which the Lama explains in detail the crown of lives. Okay. Downjor La, leisure and fortune, right? Dalwa Dang Jorpa. Delaware Gate, Jorpa Chu. 18. 8 plus 10. Okay. So it's 2 subjects, and it's from the Lamrim. Delaware, leisure, Jorpa, fortune. Okay. La. This Lojong isn't a noun, it's a verb. How to jong your lo in that subject. You see? So there's a nice use of Lojong as a verb. How to train your mind, or how to acquaint your mind. Train your mind. In the subject, the classical meditation subject called the leisures and fortune, the great value of this human life. Right? Subjects like that, the sok, etc. Pelchewa means most of them. Okay, Pelchewa, most of them.
Majority.
Yeah, majority. Ngar already. Okay. What I've already treated them, or he already treated them. So whoever did the transcript is reporting. Delam Kisinti means in the lecture notes to the Lama's teaching on Delam, which is big part of the ACI program. The first 3 Tantra courses are all Delam. It's a huge Lamrim by first pension Lama. Okay, so if you study Tantra in this lineage, you have to do 3 courses on Delam, okay, which is a beautiful Lamrim text. Delamge. So Sinti means notes that the student took at the Lama's teaching. It's called Sinti. Record or transcript. So Sawatar, as I have already clarified in those notes to this Lama's teaching on Path to Bliss, Katselwe, he already covered them. Katsel is honorific.
Oh.
You know, the Lama gave his word on those subjects. Katsel. Tsel is a high honorific only used for Buddhas. Okay. Katsel means he already bespoke. Okay, Phil, you and me are the only 2 people in the room who know bespoke.
No.
Bespoke.
Bespoke?
Yeah.
Sure.
The Lama bespoke.
Right. They still print the King James Bible.
Therefore, dear,
Here.
yeah, here in this text, in this transcript, Shiptu means in detail. Ship, Sing Ship Ni. Definition of Vichara and Vitarka. Vitarka and Vichara. Tsun, we had this morning. Ship means detail.
Detail and rough.
Yeah.
Rough and detail.
Sing Ship.
The 2.
Ge means to set down. It's related to Kurpa, which
Set
means
forth.
to set forth. So Gurpa, Maga.
Not necessary.
Yeah, there's no point to it.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. It's not necessary for me to include in this transcript his comments on leisure and fortune, because it's already treated in detail in the transcript of his teachings on the first pension Lama Lama. Okay? If you're going to do a good footnote, I mean, you should go acquire that text. Always ask Jingmei, because she doesn't have anything to do. When I need a text, I ask her, and she's really good at finding them. And then you ask Nick to have an input.
Okay.
So you have access to it. You see, so that's the step when you guys need a text. First, Jingmei or whoever finds the scan on TBRC's website, and then they've given us permission to digitalize any of them. And then it goes to Nick's team for digitalizing. Then you have it on your computer, the whole text. Okay? I'm not sure it's going to be very easy to find. It's possible it's not available. This was 100 and something years ago.
Are you asking me now to find it?
Not me, Seiji's asking. Okay.
We could check the database on the catalog first. Unless Crystal already checked. Probably not.
What are we looking for?
We'll do it after class.
Now he's gonna describe Tsuchunni.
Okay.
The two types of morality.
Yeah, he's going to divide ethical behavior into two kinds.
Huh.
And he's going to give them different names, which I haven't seen before.
No.
It's kind of interesting. Okay. So he says the cause, the gyu, for acquiring this kind of leisure and fortune, this life, this chance we have now, is morality. And it's number dharma, pure morality. You know, squeaky clean morality. Is the cause to have a body and life like we have now. Okay. And there's two kinds of this morality. One is called Shisung Shepitsutun, and one is called Munto Gyuni Sutun. Okay. So Shisung means foundational. Okay, Shisung. It's an idiom, Adam, if you want to say Shisung. It's probably not in the dictionary. It's an idiom that means foundational, Shisung. It's made of the words for foundation and hold. Right? Hold as the foundation, Shisung. Past tense of Zen. One of the past tenses of Zen. Okay. Shisung Shepin. And it's an unusual word because he says quotation marks. He put what we call, quote, foundational. The Shepa means quotation marks. What we call foundational morality. Okay. And then there's another morality which is Munto. The morality which is described in the line which says there is no other cause of the higher rebirth than morality. So he doesn't give it a name. He calls the first one foundational. He calls the second one the one they're referring to when they say there's no other cause for the higher birth except morality. He doesn't give it a short name. He gives it a phrase name. Clause? Phrase. Clause. The morality that you can't do without. The morality described in the line, there's no other cause for higher birth than morality. That could be a direct quotation, it could not be a direct quotation.
So we can check.
Yeah.
You include the second one? The
No.
Munto?
No, just as an idiom, Shisung.
Shisung, right?
Yeah. As an adjective. Okay.
Okay.
Do the double line breaks or sects, do they give us a clue as to whether that K belongs in this?
Yeah, normally that's a quotation, direct quotation. But it's a makyo.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to Gopher. We're going to insert this. And we're going to go to the Sumbum. Even if it's not written by a Tibetan, it'll be... I can't even read it. So here we go. Okay.
Where are you looking again, Joshua?
I'm starting in the Tsumbum. The Tsumbum's not a bad place to start because... oops, wrong place. Sorry, it should have been here. He quotes it, but doesn't say where it's from. Okay. He quotes it and doesn't say where it's from.
Is this some kappa?
Yeah, this is it. He's quoting it and he doesn't attribute it. He doesn't attribute it. It must be so common that they don't bother. Thanks a lot, guys. By the way, it's doing that with this new computer. Not there. Yeah, here you go. Who is it?
Build it.
Chandakirti. And it happens to be Umalajupa. So we gotta go look in the Tingi.
Oh, cool.
Okay. We gotta go. We've been in the Sumbums and we're gonna go look in the Tingi over here. Okay. Searching 3,700 books. And there it is. Okay. So, for your footnote, you need to know, and that'd be nice to open that, yeah. 202B, folio 202B.
202B.
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's open.
And it's Majjhima Avatara. All you really need to know to build a footnote is the ACIP catalog number and the page number.
Okay.
The catalog number is always there. TD 03861. TD 03861. That's all you need to build a footnote. Okay.
Drop that in.
We're gonna create a
Footnote database.
what do you call that?
Master repository to footnotes.
We're gonna create a repository of footnotes. So
Oh, cool.
you know,
That would be great.
Bibliography entries.
yeah, bibliography entries. So you don't have to redo them every time.
So,
We have a couple of hundred already
Footnotes too, yeah.
of the most common books, so you don't have to build the bibliography entry. You just cut and paste.
So we can just search into Dropbox with the catalog number and we'll find it.
That's
not nice.
So the only time we use the catalog number is in the
that's
footnote.
true. But we, it'd be nice to have it all in one huge document.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I thought
So
about
we
that
can-
last time, it was like,
That's
Yeah,
something,
you know what? I'll put that on
Nick. That's something you could do and pay someone for.
I'll pay Adam.
For ACIP, for his ACIP hours. He could create that. You get a start in the illumination of truth path. You got 200 there, and it's most of the ones you'll ever need from the thing.
Yeah.
So okay.
Not documented, sorry.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I've used it.
And they're correct.
always the best.
Okay, so Kepa Yute means there's a difference between these two kinds of morality. What two kinds of morality? Give me the first one.
The foundation.
Foundational morality. And the second one? The
One
one which
described as being
described
the
as
cause for higher
of the
birth.
higher birth. Okay. Chimalani, as far as the latter, okay, the one described as the
The second
one
one.
that causes higher births, okay. Sotaki Domba,
It's
The
the vows of individual liberation.
yeah, Pratimoksha vows, vows of individual liberation. Mata means, and there's an idiom for you, okay. Mata means at a minimum,
Oh.
okay, or even down to mata, okay, here. You know, as a minimum, mata. Yin shak chik.
1 day vows.
Yeah, and the word shak,
The length.
Nima means day. Shak emphasizes 24 hours. It's like saying in English 24 hours instead of saying a day. Okay, I waited for you the whole day. It doesn't mean 24 hours. Okay. But when the mechanic tells you it's going to take a day, it's 24 hours. Ninsha Chikbe, what's the morality that you keep for only 24 hours?
The pure
Give me the word.
Teichin.
One day vow?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Teichin.
Sojong.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take that vow in Thailand because we'll be there during Songkapa Day. And then Allison has offered to teach it to the 300 people what they're committing to, because it's in her text. So I thought that's a cool way to advertise fundraising for the translators. And you can say, Dr. Wu already paid our salaries, but it never hurts to raise more. Because you can use it for other things. You can use it, I mean, you know.
Publishing our books.
No, you can use it to publish your books and things like that. So never stop fundraising.
Today's
Keep
Labbab
going.
Duchen. Can we do something for that?
Huh?
Today's Labbab Duchen.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. This is the day that Lord Buddha came back from
This is
Teaching
his dad.
Dad.
Yeah.
From the heaven of the 33.
Something like that. Okay.
Fell from the...
Namadap and Sanki. What day? It's the 22nd or something? I think it's the 22nd.
Oh, yeah, I think it
6
is.
months, 22nd. Is it?
Let me look.
What's that?
Buddha's return from Data Land.
Yeah, it is the 22nd.
Of the 6 months? 10th month. Don't know.
It says 10th.
10/22. Okay.
Must be 10.
Okay. Now, Sanki Kyang Chok means would be enough. Okay. Chok can be an abbreviation for, and you should put Choga, which means ceremony. But in colloquial, it can mean it would be enough. It would be enough. And sometimes it means give permission. Go Choga, may I leave now? Yeah, go Chok, you can go. But here it means it would be sufficient. It would be enough, Chok. What? Just keep the one day vow well. Okay? At minimum would be enough. To qualify, not to, get you to a higher rebirth, but it would generally qualify as that kind of morality. Now he's going to give a Delnjerki Gyuritsu to him. Now as far as
The cause for realizing leisure and fortune, or for understanding leisure and fortune?
yeah, well now I'm confused. But anyway, yeah, the morality which is the cause for a good body and mind in this life, right? Gyuritsu Tumnani. He gives 3 examples. Sotar, Changsen, vows, okay? And Rigbadzin. So Ringzin, say Ringzin. This is a unique word for a tantric practice. Okay? It's holding the knowledge, knowledge holder, or something like that. It's an idiom for tantric practice. Ringzin. Okay? Ringzin means a person who's practicing tantra. It's called Ringzin. Holding the knowledge. Knowledge keeper. Okay? When you divide it, you don't get such a strong prenasal. Rikpanzin. But normally it's Ringzin. Okay? It sounds like Rinzin, right? Rinzin. Then here he clarifies, no. This is the Tibetan word for mantra, but it means tantric practice. So, tantrikas, those guys who are holding the knowledge. So, Tsutim Dangchepa Sun, Char, in each of these 3 cases, you need pure morality. Okay? Then there's this misperception that you can misbehave if you're a tantrika. And it's caused a lot of trouble, and it's still causing a lot of trouble. So, he's trying to make a point, and again, he may be talking to people in the audience, we don't know. But he's like, by the way, this is the morality you need to practice Tantra. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Go, Shesun. What's Shesun?
So he says.
He made a point. You see, of course, the whole thing is Shesun. The whole book is Shesun. So why did he say Shesun here?
To emphasize.
Yeah, he said it. Okay, got it? Lama said it. So you gotta, when you translate it, you have to give this feeling that Lama's trying to make a point, and maybe to somebody in the audience. which is often how I'd correct people. I just do it in a teaching. Then usually they don't get it and everybody else does.
That's totally true. Yeah, what's wrong with you people? There's so many times when I tell them what's the problem. I've been noticing that too.
Then all the good people come to me afterwards. Guess what? My morality's not good enough. I wasn't talking about you.
Let's talk about words. Oh, really? Not true at all.
Okay. Now he's gonna. Okay, Jorpa Chu. This is the second half of Downjor. Okay, the 10 fortune. You could call it fortune. Jor generally means to prepare. I like Jor Lam, not the spelling, or Jor Chu. But in a lot of cases, Jor can mean wealthy. Okay? Jorpa can mean wealth, like north. Okay, Jorpa. Okay. So just be aware. Probably 90% of the time, it has something to do with preparation, and then 10% of the time, it has nothing to do with preparation. It means wealth. Here it means spiritual wealth or opportunity. Okay. Good body and mind to practice with. Okay. Jorpa Chui, there are 10, and I went and got them for you, Seiji, because you're going to have a footnote. And I got you a long
Oh, wow.
I looked for an easy one. We can extract the 10. Okay. He gave explanation. You don't have to. Your footnote should mention 10 briefly. Here's the 10 jorpas, because he says 10 jorpas. Anytime there's an enumeration, the 10 this, 3 that, I think the footnote should give them. Because the monks who were listening, it was assumed that they understood them and they knew them, but your audience may not. Probably won't. Okay, so I think it's good to have a footnote. By the way, there are very cool dictionaries in Tibet called the numbered groups.
Oh, wow.
Dictionary of numbered groups. And it's very useful when you're serving momos. You know, somebody just ate 5 momos and you want them to eat more. So you say, but there's 6 perfections. And you put another momo on their plate, and then they eat it, and they're like, oh. And then you say, well, there's the 7 limbs to the bodhicitta, right? And then they eat it. Then you say, but there's 8 parts of the Arya Path. And there's 9 levels of the lion's den. And there's 10 bodhisattva levels. And there's 11 knowledges of the Abhisamaya. And there's the 12 links of divine origination. And there's the 13
moralities.
Qualities that the teacher has to have give vows, which nobody can tell what they are. Okay. Anyway, Jopachu, 10 kinds of riches. Nangi, among them, there's one which is referred to, Shepa, as love for others. Heart, love from your heart for others. So this cheer means for the sake of. Okay. Shenshu Ningme Tsewa. Okay, and the way he has put it, the way he has framed the sentence, if you're sensitive to Tibetan, you know he's quoting somebody. You see? So what do you have to do?
You gotta search for that quote.
Yeah, block it out.
The interesting part.
Leave out the was and bus because they can always be misspelled. Okay. Just we're gonna cut out a few words of it. Okay. Here we go to here. Let's search the tenure first and see if he's being partial to the tenure. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, we have to go to some
Could it be Buddha?
Where is it? He's quoting a list of the 18 qualities. The 10 leisures in the Danjarke. Yeah. And I believe that comes from a Sangha. from the Bodhisattva Bhumi. But let's see. Okay,
That was the only match, Krishna.
is that the only match?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
trouble. By the way, when you can't find something, you change the search.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, because he may have misquoted it, you just change the. You can go here, Shin Chin Min. Okay, you just search for a different piece of it, and I'm gonna go to the Tengyur because I'm convinced this is a Sangha. Wow, that's hard to see, huh? Oh man.
Where were you just searching? It didn't look like you got the Tengyur.
It must have been in the Tengyur. Look how many files.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I still say it's a quotation. I'm going to show you, you know, we can look up Ningne Tsewa, but that's going to have more hits than we want.
I think you put an E. Oh no.
Nope.
Oh. I need glasses.
Wow. This one doesn't want to be found.
And the first place you checked was the Sungbun Geshe?
Well, now
No,
I'm
he doesn't
going
check
to
it.
go to the Samum.
Oh, okay.
Because there's 27 hits in some.
Oh,
Are there?
16 wherever we are now. Let's see. Singbo.
Oh,
Changye.
This is a commentary on Lecture Nimo.
Bye. Oh.
Yeah. It's definitely a quotation. We don't know who it is yet. Now, sorry, I'm going to go back to the last one. By the way, me and Ted built in this cool thing here. Previous match. Okay. This is the whole one. This is it relates to the Delngers. This is definitely the one we're looking for. He doesn't say who it is. But he gives us more lines to search for.
Right.
You see what I mean? So, Jundandam Chuten. See, we can search for a piece of that. Okay? I still say I thought it was a Sangha. I still say we should look in the thing here. Dang. What's going on? See, he quotes it. He says, as they say. But he doesn't say where. Oh, Nyen Sar. Okay, there it is.
What?
Nyen Sar.
Levels of listeners.
Nyen Tukisa.
Shabakabumi.
Now, if you want to know something nasty, sometimes they will make a poem out of an ancient text and quote the poem.
That's confusing. I don't understand.
Sometimes they will take a prose text from the Tengyur and make their own poem about it and quote the text.
Wow.
The poem something that's not even written down somewhere? Or?
No, the text might say, it might be 4 sentences,
Right.
and they'll make a poem.
But it's only
And then
passed
they'll
on.
quote they'll say Shravaka Bhumi says, but it's really their poem that they wrote based on the Shravaka.
The author, that same, whatever same
Yeah,
author.
whoever.
Or some intermediary author
Okay,
who wrote
now
the
we know it's in the Tengyur now.
That's pretty.
And when you get desperate, you search for tiny pieces and you use a proximity search. Okay, when you're desperate.
Near Down George.
Okay, when you're really desperate. Now, I'll tell you how I would do this. Okay, I would open a new search. I would search for Niente near Puketu.
Oh. And then we're going to search the document?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what am I searching now, you guys?
The first page.
The
of text
Tengyur.
is inside.
I'm trying to find a Sanga's text
Yeah.
Okay.
in the
Tengyur, right?
3,700 titles in the Tengyur.
Yeah.
And I do that by searching for the word Shramaka near in the language of Tibet.
There's only one match.
That's
You did it already?
It's got to be
Okay.
It's the
it.
right one.
Okay,
Yeah, we
but
have-
I'm just now just be aware that's how you find a book in the Tengyur. You search for the word in the language of Tibet, which is always the way they give the titles of those 3,700 books. They always say in the language of Tibet or in the language of India. So then search for a single word in the title and you're okay. Okay, got it? So let's see what happens as this bet's already figured out. Yeah. Oh. There you go. Okay. No, that's an Abhidharma Krishatika.
Right.
You got
Sorry.
5 matches.
You got 5 matches.
Oh.
Looks like we're working with
We have
different versions of the Tengyur.
databases.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. This better be it.
That's
You looking for
not it.
Madhyamaka Avatar?
No,
Uh,
Shravaka Bhumi.
I got some explaining to do.
I'll tell
He's
you
using
some
a much
bad
older
news.
version of the Tengyur.
Does it break across the line?
No, it's built. The search program's built to ignore the. What's
Oh.
going on?
They're not the same family.
Oh, I just erased
Yeah.
it. So. Now the problem with the Shravaka Bhumi is it's part of a larger work.
Oh, what's the word?
Oh, very nice.
Is yours it? That's his. Is it on the down?
Oh, I don't know. I got rid of it. Sorry.
It's all good. We'll talk about
Oh,
it
hold
later.
on.
Figure that out later.
Oh, yeah.
Part
How do you
two.
know?
Just take the first line and see if it's called.
Abhidharma question.
Oh, he's using the newest version of this.
What's the whole book called?
Alright.
We could try Shrava. But it's very unlikely to be.
Could it?
Yogacara Bhumi Shastra.
Mm-hmm.
What did you call it? Oh, it could be.
Yogacara Bhumi Shastra.
You found it?
Shastra,
Well-
sorry.
Here, I'll show you. Let's do it this way.
I think that's what it is.
Let's look up Bhumi.
It's, in the end, is NY. SNY.
Yeah, NY is what you put. I don't know if it's full word.
Yeah, it was just
Are you looking at Laksh Chandra?
Now I'm looking at the Tohoku catalog,
could I?
and it's 4035. And they're all together. Okay, all the Bhumi books are together. Okay. Here we go. Okay, look.
Sale Netukisa.
Yeah, there you go.
I found it in the Yogacharya Bhuma Shravaka Bhumi. Tokme.
It's here. It's 403.
Which
Four,
Ben
three,
found
six,
like 5
yeah.
minutes ago.
It's okay, man. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any trouble here.
Where'd you find it?
45
Leave me out of
seconds.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. I found it in a Hoku.
And there's also this other
But
great
why
search
didn't it
program
find it?
called Google.
Why didn't it find it?
Because we weren't putting because the title is Sale Niente Kisa. There's a key.
Yeah.
We just didn't put the right combination.
I searched for Niente.
You did?
We just searched for Niente
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
in the Tenger. Uh-oh.
Niente.
Let's look at the document.
Okay, here's the retarded way you can look through the thing here.
That's politically incorrect.
This is.
Here's the
This was the first
What's the
moment that
number?
happened to you today.
4036. So it'll be a TDO or TD 4036 or just 4036. Oh, that's I see what you mean by the politically incorrect way.
This is the politically incorrect
Oh
way
wow!
to
No,
search the database.
What is it? 436?
Yeah, but
It's missing.
yeah, we were talking about this the other day, Geshe.
Well, I'm glad you're talking about it.
Yeah, remember? I was asking. Phil and I were talking about it too. We were
I'm
trying
glad
to
you were both talking about it.
because we were why are there? What we came
Or
up
maybe
with
it's in here.
is that there's nothing in the Tenger after that number 39 whatever that's not
4019.
repeated. Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
Remember, Venerable Phil? We were,
Here it is, okay?
Oh, he found it.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Would you look at that?
so what I do when I need a text,
It's good to go see.
I go there and I go put it in. I go put it in.
A Word document?
Sage's.
Oh.
I go put it in Sage's folder
Oh, that's good.
to help him with his. So I put it under references, which I haven't done yet for him. Okay. And then we put it there, okay? And then we might call it Shawakabumi. Okay? And then we'll open it. That's interesting to see why it's not behaving.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Because he opened it
Oh, there's no
more.
Sanskrit.
Hmm.
There's no title.
Oh.
Wow. That's
It
weird.
doesn't say in the language of Tibet.
Yeah.
There's no Sanskrit title.
Yeah, I see.
Wow.
So he didn't say in the language of.
Yeah.
You
This
see what I
might-
mean?
That's got to be. Why is it 1A? B if there's not a 1A.
That's okay. I'm not so worried about it. It's 1A and somebody type 1B. I don't know.
You
Okay, now
Talk about it.
give me the verse we're looking for.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we're looking.
Give me some pieces of
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Give me some unique words in the verse. Because I'll tell you what has happened. The Lamrim writers have created a poem from this text.
Ning
Say.
say.
Nice. So Tsei is pretty. Tsei is not that common.
They weren't together though, were they? Yeah.
Yeah, Ning
They're right
Didn't
say.
say. Okay.
Music.
There was like a name.
That's
Ning
it.
say one. Yeah.
This is what we're looking for. Okay.
Wow.
Shengi Jor means there are two divisions to the 10 opportunities.
Oh, right.
There are two divisions.
Right.
5 internal,
Uh-huh.
5 external. This is Lamrim.
Mhm.
And these are the Shengi Jorpa
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
external. Okay. What are they? Sangye Namjung.
The Buddha came.
Yeah, a Buddha has appeared in this world.
Uh,
Dampi Chukdumba.
his
He spoke the
teaching.
teaching.
He gave teachings.
Yeah.
Chutdemanam Nepa.
There still exists.
Yeah, they're still around. Chutdemanam Jesu Jupa.
People are taken care of.
People are still following them.
Follow
Jesu
afterwards.
Ju. Going after.
Jesu, yeah.
And Shengichir Jesu Nyingtsewa Chipa.
Other people are.
I've never heard of that one.
I
It would be
mean,
one of the 5.
It's a misnomer.
Uh-huh.
And as I remember, it means,
Their sponsors supporting the
yeah,
teachings.
there are sponsors,
right.
meaning people take mercy. It's called people take mercy.
Right.
And it means people will pay for the translators. Okay? It Okay, that's the fifth one. No, that's the fifth one. And in the Sangha's text, it's only called people will take mercy. People will have pity. You see,
People think they're
you
important.
see your car and they're like,
They
oh
see the
man, you
importance.
need a sorry. Now notice, it's not a poem. Okay, it's not a poem. Someone has made a poem for the Lam Rim, and that's why we couldn't find it. So your footnote, to show how smart you are, that's the main purpose for footnotes.
Make sure everybody knows.
You're gonna say, this refers to folio 4A. And all you need is the catalog number up there, TD4036, which is TD04036.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to check. This might be cataloged somewhere else too, but we'll get into that later.
So that's all you need to create your footnote. You need to know the page number, which is 4A, and you need the catalog number. The rest you can create. Okay, it's probably in the database. It's probably in our repository of footnotes already.
Oh,
You see?
probably. Yeah.
Definitely Tsongkhapa has quoted this. Probably. Definitely, probably.
It shows up so many times in the Namdro Lakchang that I'd be surprised
Yeah.
if it didn't show up in.
Okay, now someone read me the poem, because I'm just interested if the whole thing is here.
Who's got the? Where is it in Seiji's text?
Yeah, in Sage's text.
You got it, Seiji?
We could get that.
Jorpe Chuinam Gi Shen Chir Ning Ne Tse. Ready, Geshala?
I'm saying yes, say it again.
Jorpa Chuinam Gi Shen Chir Ning Ne Tsewa Shepani.
Yeah, see, he shortened it.
I mean-
Shen, Chir, Ningse, Chepa. He cut out a lot of the syllables. Okay, he wanted to make it sound like poetry. Okay, got it? Okay, anyway, there you go. Miserable.
Oh, really?
Is this something you think people had to memorize, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, people memorize it.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. So, it's interesting because it sounds like someone asked him, what's that fifth one?
Yeah.
What's that fifth one about? Somebody takes pity on somebody. What's that all about? Okay. Well, he says, Rangni Sangna Mano and Lam Sushin the Dumbadze Bishin number Yipana Chepayenso. He says, we're going to go to Lam, okay? The path, okay? Which is Manorwa.
Which is not
Unmistaken. The unmistaken path.
Oh, yeah.
And we just talked about Tsang, Tsang.
Yeah, it's a.
hi.
And I told you it also means. But that was 5 minutes ago, I understand.
It was. Nest? Hot. Monastery?
Complete.
Yeah. Complete.
So a very common idiom in Buddhist scripture is Sang La Manorwa.
Complete, unmistaken.
Complete teaching and unmistaken. It's everything you need to know and nothing is wrong. Okay? Because it can be Tsang and Norwa. Or it can be Ni Tsang and Ni Norwa. There's Mushi.
Yeah.
4 possibilities.
Yeah.
Okay, so the path, okay, which is unmistaken and complete in themselves. Who? The Lama. Okay, Shinyan. Okay, Shinyan. Okay, so he says love for others in the 10 leisures.
Fortunes. Right?
Yeah, fortunes. He says love for others. If you want to know what it means you have a Shinyan.
You got a teacher.
You have a spiritual teacher
Kalyana Mitra.
who is Nambadapa.
Who's pure.
Yeah, who is pure.
Really pure.
And who Dom means impart. It's the Dam in Kandampa.
Oh, cool.
Okay, who imparts to you.
Advises and
Who
imparts.
imparts to you Tsulshindu correctly. or in the proper manner, the path, which is
I'm mistaken and complete.
complete, and then mistaken in themselves.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
in themselves is in the Lama.
Rangyi. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
And the Lama. Yeah.
Okay. Is that the fifth one?
People take mercy.
Is that the fifth of the
I
other
think it's
ones?
the 10th of the. Oh.
Let's go back to.
I thought the fifth one
Yeah.
was people take mercy, no?
Yeah.
That is the
Fifth of the second
one
five.
relating to the
Ah,
outside
okay.
world.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I think. Yeah, which. Yeah.
It was the one that had say in it.
Yeah.
Shingi Chu, Jason.
Now we search for it.
Yeah, now interesting.
Cheating.
He said he doesn't say it relates to sponsors.
Ah.
See, he's saying my Lama said
Right. Right.
this one means you have a teacher.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, love for others doesn't mean, because most Lamrim say it relates to people who take pity on their translators and need money. And he says, no, my Lama said it means, love for others means the Lama who understands the path and gives it to you.
Right.
That's one of the fortunes you need.
That people are willing to teach you directly.
Okay, and it's interesting because we already had Chotumba.
People are still teaching it. People are teaching Dharma. Chotumba.
Yeah, the Buddha taught,
Yeah.
and people are still following it.
Yeah.
But he adds, according to him,
Hmm.
you have to say, but you have a lama who can teach it to you correctly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's a beautiful interpretation, and that's why he added it here. Because he actually said, I'm not going to put all those. He just got through saying, I don't have to tell you the 18, because we already covered it in that other text. So the fact that he made a point out of it means it was interesting to him too. He's like, oh, our Lama interpreted this differently. You know, because he promised he wasn't going to talk about the 18. And then he starts talking about that. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Your text is awesome, I have to say. Not that the other ones aren't awesome. Yin
This
Sun,
one's the best.
our teacher, said, La Chepa means refers to. Okay. He said, this refers to. Okay. He said, the line about love for others refers to having a teacher who can teach you the path that they have within them. Okay, got it? So that last part of this sentence means, he said, this one relates to. Okay. Or he interpreted it this way. Got it? I went and got you the 10 just to put in your footnote.
Oh, thank you.
I used, what text did I use?
Liberation.
Oh, I used Liberation in Your Hand. Okay. And I'm just going to do it quickly for you. Okay. I don't expect you to do the whole thing. I'm going to make it into 2 categories. Okay. Sorry. I'm learning this computer. Rangjor Nga. Somebody tell me. Shenjor Nga.
The ones that are internal and then the ones that are external.
Yeah. Okay. Rangjor Nga ni. Then he credits it. Nyensa.
To the
Shaka
Shaka
movie. And then he makes his own poem.
Right.
Okay.
As they tend to do.
Or he uses, maybe it was made by Tsongkhapa. So here's the 5 that relate to yourself. Minyi. You are born as a
Human.
human. You are born in U,
Central
land.
which in Buddhism means a place where Buddhism has already spread. And in the outlying countries, which we call barbaric lands, are places where it hasn't spread. So according to this definition, America is a barbaric country.
Cut in the middle.
According to my
Yeah,
tradition.
but-
Not this particular 20 feet, but
But isn't outlying land as opposed to central defined by if there's like a quorum of monks or something?
That's what I thought.
that's the Vinaya version. Okay, Wangbotan.
Your sense powers are complete.
Yeah, you're not handicapped,
Yeah.
basically. You can hear.
Oh, good job.
Okay. Leta ma lok.
You don't have wrong views.
More complicated than that. And it's not ta, it's ta.
You're not. Oh, the world. No.
This refers to having committed the 5.
Oh. Yeah.
You haven't
right.
done the worst.
Yeah.
Literally, it says you haven't done the worst. The worst kind of karma.
The 5 immediately.
You didn't screw up, lok,
Karma.
with the worst ta kind of karma, lay.
Oh wow.
Screw up is
Worst karmic screw up.
That's
You
really
malok,
condensing it.
you haven't done. You haven't committed the worst karmic screw up.
Yeah.
Okay. And 5.
So far.
It's a place where you're allowed to practice.
Nela tepa.
Faith?
Faith.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
different
generally means
people.
you have faith in the teachings.
Yeah.
You have faith in Buddhism. Okay. It's you have faith in the place. Okay. Literally, it's you have faith in the place. Okay. What did I say in that last one? What's the homework key for?
Well, I just found it also in the Lama Chipa commentary in course 18.
Okay, what's it say?
I've been born no less than a human.
I have faith in that only place. Can you? Is it more clear in the comment in the homework on Delam? Faith in the teachings, he says. Okay. So here places teachings. Faith in the teachings. Oh, actually, he defines them here. Okay.
We have 2 minutes, Kashala.
Why don't we just started?
Good job. Saved him a minute.
Getting there.
Here's his commentary on the 5th one.
Oh.
Nela Depa, faith in the place means, in the Vinaya, it's called, it refers to faith, or faith in the Vinaya. But in the context of the Lamrim, it means faith in the 3 Tripitaka,
Yeah.
the 3 baskets of scripture, and faith in the Lamrim.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. I want to finish the other 5. It should be here somewhere.
54 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna look at it.
So it starts right at 157, isn't it?
What's that?
Sangye Jikten Duma.
Oh.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Shenjongani.
Oh.
Sangye Jun. Jun is ancient. Come. They have come. They have appeared. They have come to this world. And they
spoke the teaching.
Yeah, by him or by her was taught the teachings.
And
And the Tembane.
the teaching stayed.
The teachings are still, they still live here. And Den Jenjuk.
People
still entering
following
the
them.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is love for others.
Yeah.
There is love for the sake of others.
Yeah.
Let's see how Pabongo Rinpoche interprets that line. And then we'll
That's pretty
stop.
interesting.
Okay.
Chepala Jindak.
There's sponsors.
There are sponsors for those who are practicing the Dhamma. Okay, that's how he interprets it. Okay, Tinken Zom, that's Chunzom's name. Not very common in scripture.
To bring together.
It means good things came together. So Tinken means things you need to practice: a place to stay, a car, food, house, stuff like that. Meditation space. Okay.
Cool.
So that's how it's normally interpreted.
Mm.
And the reason they mention it in your text is that it was he what do you call it? He diverted from the normal meaning. That Lama who taught this text, your text, he diverted from the normal meaning. So the guy writing the transcript said, I don't have to talk about what he said about the leisures and fortunes because he followed Delam. But on this one, he said it refers to a Lama. Okay, cool?
Cool.
And I'll tell you something else cool. Well, here's my whole list, okay? But the coolest thing is the next sentence, which is right here.
Two similar. No, not such.
You
The
have
next
this
instance of the Dharma. The next. Oh, we're in the next part of the book now.
Yeah, this is the
Second part
tune in
is
Tong Tong Chamo.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Toast. And here's the next.
Ah,
the next.
this is
Yeah, session 2.
Here's the next session.
We reached session 2. Seiji finished session 1. So if you die today, they can say you translated session 1. Okay.
Start working on that.
How many
publishing
sessions? 11? 11 sessions?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
the
okay.
extra that.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're like
Thank
10% done. I don't think anyone else in the room can say that.
And he started one session.
He started
later.
last.
Wow. Fast translator.
On it.
Okay,
That's
so
cool.
he's on the second session.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. It's a cool place to stop. Okay, you ready?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sashi
Buki Joshing Metok Cham Rira Bingshin Inde Gempadi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Uwargi Drokun Namda Shingla Chupar Shok Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami
Gewa
Di Gewo Kun Sanam Yeshe Tozoshin Sanam Yeshe Lechung We Dampar Kunyi Topar Shu